Welcome back to another episode of Seeking Distractions, and today me and Mel are back with another video from Cut. And as per the videos in the past couple of days or weeks, the lightings are actually good today, because the other day when we were recording, it was like we was in a Mexican movie and then back to normal and then into a Mexican movie and back to normal. It was so frustrating, very frustrating, almost an insecurity. So today we're going to be watching What's Your Biggest Insecurity? Keep It 100 by Cut, and I think this is where they get 100 people just to talk about their biggest insecurity, and mine is that I don't have any insecurities. We're absolutely chatting rubbish.
Are you sure about that?
But Mel, do you have any insecurities you want to share about? Enlighten us.
Right, Camille. You asked me and I don't have the answer right now.
Oh, that is a
I
shame.
do, but it's going to be in here. If I let you know, it's going to end up going down. It's going to go downhill. It's going to get worse.
What are you insecure about?
My toenails.
Let me see them.
Hey.
Not today. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that, respectfully.
What are you most insecure about?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Definitely my body.
My body.
Body.
Body. My body is just like lumpy now. My ears. My teeth.
My eyes.
I agree with like the body insecurity. Like for gym, for example, a lot of people have like body dysmorphia, which is common for people that go to the gym because like they're always pursuing to be better. But if you like compare yourself like from 2 years ago versus now, especially for us with COVID, if you take that context into consideration, like the differences are mad. And I think body is probably the most common insecurity, I'd guess.
I think that spreads for both men and women.
Yeah.
Constantly. Everybody's got some sort of body dysmorphia. Some people won't. I mean, I've heard majority will have some level.
I think so. It's also like the thing of being comfortable in your own body. I think as you get older, you probably do start to get a bit more comfortable being yourself. But like at the same time, if you're always progressing or pursuing gym and like, I don't know, you with gymnastics or me with whatever, it's like you still have the insecurities elsewhere of like, oh, I'm not happy with the way I perform. I guess that, yeah, it's always body. It's always the stuff that we can't change. Like if it's your hands, or they don't like your toenails or your facial features, like the stuff you can't change. Like the stuff you can change, of course, is like your body and the composition of it and muscle and how big or small you want to be. But it's always like the next level degree of people like, I wish my eyes were like pink or something, you know, like they just go, I don't like my eye color. Or
Have you seen the lady who changed her eye colour, but she asked for maroon but got marron?
what does that mean?
Basically, she wanted brown eyes and ended up getting blue or some shit.
What?
Because she asked for the wrong colour. I don't know, it was some insane. And imagine changing your eye colour.
The lawsuit on that as well. Imagine going like,
No, she asked for the wrong colour.
Oh.
She didn't read it properly.
That's
She
okay.
didn't ask for the right colour.
That's an L.
My double chin, because I used to only have one. Now I got two.
Most of the time my height around people, just I feel like I'm always lumbering over people.
I'm really short, so I feel like sometimes people don't respect me.
What are you most insecure about?
My skin.
Skin.
I have recently developed hormonal acne.
I have acne.
All my friends just have clear faces, and I tend to compare myself a lot.
I'll just be anxious and be a mess sometimes. Asking for help is really scary for me.
Because I was afraid to fail, I held myself back from doing things that like maybe I would be really great at or that I would really love.
Her whole vibe, she just looks so...
Put together. That's another thing. A lot of people probably have like the insecurities of like neurodivergence or stuff, because a lot of people who are neurodivergent don't feel accepted.
Yeah, because you don't get listened to, you don't get heard, your needs get put behind everyone else's because it's not a physical disability. You can't actually see it.
Sounds like you speak from experience.
What are you most insecure about?
My
Personality.
I think that I have a bit of a personality that you either love or you hate.
Too much for people, because I got even fired from a job because of my personality.
What's your biggest insecurity?
That sometimes I don't stand up for myself.
I do things more so for others.
What are you most insecure about?
How I'm perceived.
How people feel about me.
My impression that I leave on other people.
That is one you have, isn't it? Right? But isn't that something that's also neurodivergence?
Yeah, because not necessarily that I manipulate, that's not the right word at all.
Masking?
It's you tailor your personality, or I tailor my personality a little bit to every person I interact with. So my likes and dislikes generally stay the same, but I don't know, you just end up speaking,
I know what you're trying to say. It's basically try to adapt the way in which you communicate or interact with people based on...
I hate the idea of being hated.
Yeah.
So I end up doing things to try and make people like me just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't work out sometimes because they see it as fake and I'm like, I don't know how else to do it because that's how whatever.
Just like talking to newer people.
I'm always like worried. I'm like, oh my God, what if I say the wrong thing?
I could barely have the wrong tone and I'm apologizing to people immediately to make sure that I didn't offend them.
What are you most insecure about?
Oh shoot.
What I'm most insecure about, that's a heavy one.
This is gonna sound weird, but like how much weed I smoke, I feel like people are always like, I don't wanna date a daily smoker.
I'm most insecure about my femininity because I am a gay male.
Being black and gay in Iowa, someone always expected me to be blacker because I was black, or less black because I was around all white people.
What are you most insecure about?
Right now, my weight.
My weight.
Weight.
It's my biggest struggle. This right here.
Weight. Joking. I'm only joking, but like that's actually another thing I have as well, is weight. Because for me, it's like I want to be a certain weight, whatever, and it's not that hard to achieve it if you just go to the gym and stick to the routine and the food and all that stuff. Like when we're going through our cutting season for summer, and me and Mel are like tailoring the foods a bit differently to how we would now when it's coming towards winter. But then for me, I literally had this conversation yesterday in the gym with someone when I was literally saying like, I'm neither gaining weight or losing it. I'm kind of just like maintaining, which is like the middle ground, which people don't like being in, because you start to put on weight in just by virtue of what you're doing, because you're not aggressively bulking, but you're not aggressively cutting. You're just like kind of almost coming back to a happy medium. That the weight thing is serious, and for people that even don't go gym or like they're just overall conscious about their weight, like it must be a lot of stress on their mental.
Fat kid, the fat friend.
Freshman year of high school, I noticed that my stomach was getting a lot bigger, and that made me very depressed, so I started to eat more to feel better.
I've been plus size my whole life. I just, don't fit conventional beauty standards.
You just kind of have that ingrained into your mind.
Fat phobia is just so integrated into every single part of our community that it's almost like impossible not to internalize it.
I am the least educated person in my family. My grandparents have PhDs, my mom's in a PhD program, and I dropped out of college to go to culinary school.
Again, that's another thing that a lot of our generation probably feel is the people above us, like our parents and grandparents, they have like the traditional upbringings and university and college, whatever, for the guys in America. But for us right now, probably college dropouts and uni dropouts are probably like at all-time high. And then when you look at like the people that came before us, the cost of education was significantly less. And I bet the quality of it was better, excluding like, the use of internet and stuff. But like the quality was probably a bit better. You had less distractions. But again, it's people. It's always a people thing of like, people will continuously get in their own way and they will never achieve that exact thing they want to, if it's like a PhD or whatever. So even we're going through it now with just life, and as you get a bit older and you transition, it's an insecurity in itself, but I guess that's like navigating normal world, or the world that we know it now.
Being perceived as dumb. I think that was a constant message growing up.
Because I can be so bubbly that people often think I don't have a brain up in there.
I feel like I should have had like a significant other for longer than 2 months at this point.
What are you most insecure about?
My lack of employment.
Right now I just started a new job and I feel like I have imposter syndrome in the workplace.
Where does that come from, you think?
Being shy and just, I don't know, not always feeling the best about myself and what I'm doing.
My most advice is fake it till you make it.
Do you think that someday you'll move past insecurity?
That's like a bit of advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The only person that can tell you anything true about yourself is you. You were created the way that you are, and that's enough.
I feel like videos like this are the type to show you that you're not alone in your own insecurities, because everybody's going to have an insecurity or two that aligns with what you have as well.
Yeah.
Because you're not the only person struggling with, say, depression. You're not the only person struggling with being overweight or underweight.
It wouldn't be an insecurity otherwise, though. That's the thing. They won't be insecurities if you don't have someone else, or like there's a universal experience of that same thing.
Yeah, because I know for a fact, people, since TikTok became more, became more of a mainstream type of media, more and more people are finding more insecurities. I know girls are at least, because all of a sudden people are finding more insecurities about having wrinkles. It's becoming more and more ill, more and more frowned upon to have wrinkles.
There's more people talking about it. That's what's always positive about this.
You find on places like TikTok, for instance, it's something I've noticed at least, is somebody's like, how to get rid of
insert
problem non-existent problem. So for example, somebody's projecting their own insecurities as showing a solution to something that is not even a problem, and then young girls and young women are seeing these same videos and like, oh, is that something I should be worried about now? Is that something that I should now be stressed about? Is that something I should not be having? Is that something that is wrong? And then they start, you know, having it extrapolate into their brain and become a bit more and more of a bigger problem, to the point where it actually becomes an insecurity of theirs when they actually look into the world and realize that other people may not have the same issue or same problem. Or
so do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing that more people are getting exposed to
horrible.
Like
horrible.
So you think it's horrible that more people get to know about other people's insecurities, or that everyone has a joint experience? Maybe that is again a bad thing, because
there's insecurities popping up that didn't exist before.
Yeah.
For example, people are now starting to go back into the anorexic side of things. People are starting to try and get skinnier again. When people were going for thunder thighs and trying to get really, you know, thick.
Yeah.
A couple, like last year or something.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's constantly changing. So just stick to who you are and be who you are as best as you can, because the trends are going to constantly keep changing. So what's the point in following trends that are going to change, and then you have to manipulate your body and yourself again to fit into those trends? What's the point in that?
That's true.
Which is why I stick to the idea of be who you are, be who you can as best as you can.
And on that positive note, there's 100 people sharing their insecurities with us on Cut. Another brilliant video by them. Add it to the playlist, because we have a fantastic playlist down below, so go check it out of all the Cut reactions we've done in the past about 6-7 months, so go check that out. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, and you know, we always enjoy making these ones, so make sure you do leave a like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. As always, I've been Luke,
and I'm Mel.
We're Seeking Distractions, and we'll see you in a video very soon. Ka-chow. Lightning McQueen.